everyone. My name is Andy Diederich, and welcome into our pregame interview presented by Recruitlings. We're back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena for the CCHL season finale. Kennedy Cup Finals Game 3 is coming your way shortly. The two-seeded St. Ignatius Wolfpack are tied up 1-1 against the home Benet Academy Red Wings. Standing next to me, St. Ignatius Wolfpack head coach Spencer Montgomery. Coach, well over 60 games this year. The amount of times you guys have suited up. How do you keep the mentality going to go out there and compete when you've played that many times?
Yeah, you know, not all games are necessarily treated equal. This is a huge one. The history, the legacy of the league, and the fact that we have the last 3 Kennedy Cups makes this something that I hope I didn't have to get anybody up for in the morning.
You talk about the history of this. It's the oldest hockey championship in the state of Illinois. Does that add just a little bit more fuel to the fire when it comes out here searching for your 4th straight cup?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you think of Chris Chelios winning this cup with Mount Carmel, and I think Eddie Olczyk played for Brother Rice back in the day. So in this league, there's been so many players. Joe Corvo with Fenwick, I know, won a Kennedy Cup. So this is something that people remember. And when Chris was at the United Center, when his jersey was going up and being retired, he talked about it. Simply, yeah, it does mean something, and it's pretty cool when you look back and you see people who have won this in the past. You know what the Kennedy Cup means.
Reflecting on the first 2 games in the series, Game 1 was a win here for your team. Game 2 took it back home with a chance to clinch. Benet took it to you there, though. Back to Game 3, though. Home team has not won a single time here. How are you planning to capitalize on what you saw from Game 1, maybe change from Game 2 to come out here, steal another game on the road, and come out with another cup?
Yeah, you know, I like how we stuck in the game. You know, I thought we played disciplined in Game 1, and that helped us. We're going to use this wider ice, use our skating ability to create opportunities, and you know, ultimately we know this is going to be a battle today, but feel like we're in the hunt and hoping to come out on top.
Coach, not much more needs to be said. Go out there. Best of luck.
Thanks so much, guys.
Do what you got to do. Thanks.
Have a good one.
You as well. We'll bring in Coach Andrew Schlie, head coach of the Benet Red Wings. Coach Schlie, you know, we've talked a lot this season. I'm going to miss talking to you. How are you, my friend?
I'm all good. This is the most calm I ever get. Like, we've done what we can do, and it's time for the boys to execute.
Yeah, and of course, most recent game, back at the United Center on Sunday, was a great matchup. Playing New Trier was a difficult game, of course. I mean, 1-0, any hockey game is a great game. But what did you like from that game, if there's anything to draw to try and just bring into this for the last gasp effort to at least get some hardware for this season?
Well, the resiliency of the team definitely showed through in that game. I think we were fighting a little more than just New Trier in that game, so the boys continued to rebound and continued to put up with things that were outside of their control. If they can bring that to this game, I like my chances.
That word you mentioned, resiliency, I think is important here. Your team's played close to 60 games, if not more. I'm not really sure what the count is. There's been so many. How do you, as a coaching staff and just alongside your coaching staff, keep these players ready to go when the moment's biggest?
You know, when the moment's big, they're ready to go. It's an internal drive, and that's the one thing you can't coach, so I don't need to worry about them competing. That you either have that or you don't. I can give them the X and O's and the game plan, and they'll execute that. But that drive and that willingness to be great, that's internal.
Final question. I know you don't want to do a whole lot of season reflecting, given that there's one more very big game ahead of us, but this team has been led by this large group of seniors, over a dozen of them on this roster. What do you have to say when it comes to how great the senior class has been for the program?
Well, like any team that has a great season, if you have a group of players who are committed to each other and playing for each other, you're going to have great opportunities, and that's what's happened this year.
Coach Schlie, that's all we'll have you for. Thank you so much as always. Stay tuned, folks. Our pregame show coming up right after this.